I've been in Litchfield for a while now.
How's it going, kids?
And I have started to feel unsafe lately.
You got power now, right?
I got a disc. Warden Caputo's office, this is Miss Jefferson speaking.
Jefferson, I got it.
My bad.
Hang up the phone.
Well, that was a little clip from the Netflix hit show Orange is the New Black in Season 4, streaming now on Netflix. One of the stars, Michael Harney. He plays Corrections Officer Sam Healy. He's on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. Michael, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Tony. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to the great state of Iowa. It's good to have you on the phone, and today's an exciting day. It's Friday, but of course, Season 4 of the hit show Orange is the New Black is available on Netflix. Did you think, Michael, that when you maybe glanced at a script or however you got to be a part of the show that you'd be sitting here 4 seasons later talking about it?
No, I didn't at the very beginning. I really didn't think that it was something that was going to have this kind of momentum, this kind of surge that it's had. I was on set the first day. I had done work in prisons, many years ago. I did volunteer work, and it just didn't have. I just said, man, I don't know if this is going to fly. And one day, the first day on set, I asked to look at the frame camera. I remember looking at it and seeing how rich the texture was in the picture, how deep it was, and the layering, the reality that I received from looking at the image. I just had a sense of, like, the tumblers, and when you use the dial on a safe to open a safe, like the tumblers falling into place. I knew at that point that this was something that was going to take off. For some reason, I just had that awareness, and that was on the first day of shooting.
Well, you're definitely right. I mean, I noticed right away from Season 1 that it is so well done, and I think, Michael, that anymore, whether it's a series on Netflix or network TV or cable or whatever, that the production quality across the board seems like everybody's stepping their game up because, like you said, you want it to be visually attractive to the eye and to draw people in, and I think that helps so much. I mean, it almost gives a sense of credibility, and then on our end, we can kind of feel, we can kind of empathize with or sympathize with the characters. It'll help pull us into the story. So this show, Michael, it's blown up, and people love it. I just talked to Taryn Manning a little bit earlier this morning. What's the sense like amongst the cast when you get together to do the show? Everybody's got is it like a reunion because you don't see each other for so long?
Yeah, it is, actually. It's a really nice feeling. We all get along really well together. We're both, I was thinking Taryn and I are good friends, but we're all really dedicated to bringing something really special to the table when we go to work. And really, it's that simple. We're all from such diverse backgrounds and cultures on our show. And it really is, I really haven't had any experiences with anyone of a negative nature. It's one of those really kind of grace-filled experiences of working that doesn't happen all the time. So I'm very grateful for it.
How would you say that you're alike with, because obviously you're an actor playing a role of Corrections Officer Sam Healy, but do you share any similarities between the character, or have you brought anything in from your personal life or experiences? Because Sam is very authentic, and I can't help but, Michael, my emotions for Sam have been like, I like this guy, he kind of aggravates me, I feel like we could be friends, I don't know. How would you answer that question?
Well, I think that, I've been doing this a long time. I think it's about 38 years now. And my experience with the viewing audience is that a lot of times they think that you're the person that you play.
Right.
Which is kind of nonsensical, really. Because you're playing a character. Our job is to draw personal parallels between the circumstances of the character and ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. And then to make that alive, to bring that alive on the screen. So it's art, and that's an elevated. We're bringing something that's created, right? Not just the practical reality that we're all used to living in day to day, moment to moment. Now, that being said, behaviorally, it needs to be accepted or be palatable to the viewing audience so that they can identify with it. Really, the answer to the question is we're all connected. You know, we're all Sam, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We're all you.
Right.
We're all your coworkers, you know.
Well, I want to say that you do such a brilliant job, and I want to ask you two quick questions before we wrap up. Obviously, you've studied acting and you've taught it, so advice you would give for someone that's interested in acting is the first part of the two questions. So what would you say to someone that is maybe interested in pursuing acting in 2016?
Fall in love with the art of acting. That's what's going to sustain you. Get with a good teacher, maybe. People say, well, should I study? Of course. You know, I don't know what else you would do. Work with really good actors and actresses. Work with great directors. I paid to play for many, many, many years, you know.
Sure.
I made no money at it. Probably the first 20 years that I did it, I made no money. I did odd jobs and things like that. But the thing that sustained me was the art, the spirit of the art. I stayed in for that. I probably wouldn't have lasted had I not met the teachers that I had, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say go to New York, you know, get with really good teachers, go to the studios, you know, find out what it is to really bring a scene to life in an authentic way, and the great part about it is that if you're really doing it in an authentic way, it's going to improve you as a person. It's going to deepen you as a person.
I love that. It's perfect. Michael Harney, the season 4 of Orange is the New Black is streaming on Netflix, and it's going to be a good one. I appreciate the time, sir. I hope you have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see season 5 of Orange is the New Black.